So with the draft coming up on Thursday, Richard Skinner in here now in the Local 12 Draft War Room. We're going to go through a 7-round mock draft thanks to Pro Football Focus's mock draft simulator. Skinny and I are going to talk about what it could be like in the draft room. Obviously, neither of us are Duke Tobin. We don't have to testing anything else. But
and he's got a better beard than either one of us has.
I can't grow a beard, so by default. So we're going to go through the 7 rounds. We already started the draft. Kyle Pitts goes number 4 to Atlanta. So here we are with the two guys everyone's been talking about, Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase at number 5.
Now, my preference would be to trade back. So let's just start from that point. But we're not going to do that for this exercise. We have to make the choice. I've done this so many times, my head is spinning. The draft comes up a lot cleaner in theory if you take Penei Sewell here. You got more choices at other spots the more you go along. But I've graded anywhere from an A- to a B+ no matter how I've done this draft. So I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking to the guy I've wanted all along. I'm taking Jamar Chase from LSU with the first-round pick.
All right, we're drafting. The name is in, Jamar Chase. So it's going to simulate here. Talking to Dave Lapham earlier, he mentioned that he thinks Chase would be the pick because there is so much talent later on at 38. And here we are at number 38.
Scroll down for me for a second. I like Dylan Raduns. I did him earlier today, and this is kind of where this draft fell earlier today. I'm going to go back up to where you were. Go back up to Dylan Raduns. He's a guard tackle. I think versatility is a big part of what they want to do on the offensive line. There are some that project him as a guard more than that. That's fine for now. It doesn't mean he can't play right tackle eventually. I think there's a lot of people that are giving up on Jonah Williams too early. They keep talking about left tackle, left tackle, left tackle. I still need to see if Jonah pans out or not there. I'll go with Dylan Raduns. I think that's my guy. He could come in and compete for a starting guard spot right away and project to tackle down the road.
Jonah Williams did not play terribly, but on the offensive line,
he's been hurt.
But it's not just one position.
That's correct.
You got to have 5 guys because if
correct.
there's one weakness, defensive coordinators are going to come after it.
No doubt about it.
3rd round pick here, Skinny.
Yeah, Jamin Davis is interesting because I've seen him projected anywhere up to the 1st round. Actually, the Cleveland Browns are been talked about for them. Scroll down a hair. Kendrick Green's in my thought process here a little bit. Go down a hair more. I think I went that a little bit further. Man, you know what I'm going to do here? Go back up. I'm gonna double up on tackle. I'm gonna go back down to I'm gonna take Brady Christensen, throw that a little bit further. You get about right there.
Brady Christensen
from
BYU.
Projected the blind side of Zach Wilson. Did not give up a sack. I think in at least the last 2 years. I know this past year. So I've doubled up on tackle pretty quickly with a guy who also in Raduns who can maybe play some guard and gives you versatility there.
That BYU offensive line. I know they didn't get a lot of national publicity because they're a group of 5. They were really good. They had some big guys on that line.
Yeah, now they didn't play a lot of BCS powerhouse teams, but still pretty good team. Let's scroll down here just a hair. I'm probably looking for an edge rusher at this point of it, I would think. I'm not a big Chris Rumpf guy, but I may have to lean there because he's my best guy on the board. All right, well, let's go back up. We'll take Chris Rumpf. Edge right there from Duke. I'm good with that. It's time to get an edge. They need some Listen, you got 2 edge rushers already that are going to start. Sam Hubbard's going to start. Trey Hendrickson's going to start. The question then is, moving forward, are you going to resign Sam Hubbard? Even if you do, you go to nickel sets, you got to have an extra edge rusher if you kick Sam Hubbard down inside.
When you're a team, by the way, who finished dead last in the league in pressuring and sacking the quarterback, you need all the help you can get. I don't care who's on the roster, you need more.
Yeah, there's no question. Derek Barnes is interesting. He's a Holy Cross High School graduate from Northern Kentucky. Was a really good basketball player, actually, in high school. Coached against him, as a matter of fact. Good to see him on the board. He intrigues me. Let's scroll down just a hair and see if I can find me something a little bit different in there. There's another edge guy. I'm not for the interior guys yet. I'm going to go tight end here. And I did this earlier today, so I'm going to stick with my guns on that. Bradley Moore's an interesting guy as well. He played at a smaller school his first few years. Did go to transfer to Kansas State. Was a first-team All Big 12 honoree this past year. Got some good upside to it, and I don't need him to be a starter. I may not even need him to be a second tight end. He just needs to be a good roster filler and add a piece for me.
Interesting for the tight end position because that's not a position that has been really, I guess, important in the Zach Taylor offense. Do you think they're going to address tight end in this draft?
I do. I don't think it'll be on day 1 and certainly not on day 2 and probably not early on day 3. Somewhere in that 5th, 6th round level, I think they do address the tight end position. I do.
Okay, here we are.
All right, let's scroll down a little bit more. Now I'm looking for value here. I like the running back there. I like there's a lot of intriguing guys at this point.
Jaret Patterson.
Yeah, Jaret Patterson's been my guy all along. I think I'm going to stick with the Jaret Patterson pick.
I like
We've
that
talked
one.
about him a bunch. We did it when we did our smaller school guys as a running back. that seems like a good complementary piece. I don't need him to be great. I just need him to be a guy who's intriguing to me at that point in the draft.
You need him to be Gio Bernard. He needs to come in on third downs, make a couple catches, be able to pass block.
And just the upside and the productivity he had this past year at Buffalo
was unbelievable.
All right, let's scroll down here. Let's again look for some value here. I'm looking for kind of just about anything. I got my value guy. I'm going to go up one more. Scroll back up a little bit. I'm going to go with O'Brien Goodson. The Bengals do need to get a rotational tackle. He can be a pass rusher actually in there at tackle, so I kind of like that idea. So there we go. All right, we're winding down quickly here.
This is where it really tests your knowledge, because I follow college football and I haven't heard of
this. This is our Mr. Relevant. Scroll up again. I'm looking for any kind of value at a position.
We're at the top here.
Yep. All right, scroll us down just a hair. Let's see what we got. There's a Miami guy, Tommy Doyle. I'm going to go edge again. I'm going to get Teron Jackson out.
We talked about him before.
I swear, every mock draft I come to, he's the last guy I've taken probably in 95% of the ones I've taken, even though I did the mock there. So he's my guy. Let's see what we get for a grade. Got a good grade on Chase. Got a good grade on Raduns. Got a good grade on Christensen. Got a couple C pluses in there they didn't like. I'm going to say I come out to a B plus.
B plus, that ain't bad.
I'll take a B plus. I'll take a B plus grade at this point.
I mean, if you get a couple guys, and I think we got a couple guys who can play.
That's my upside guy. And
we don't agree with the C plus. We're both big Jared Patterson guys.
For sure. I enjoy the exercise.